Welcome back. Today we'll be editing our video footage from yesterday. I will be showing you how to edit your videos with two different tools. First, I'll show you how to use Descript, which is an awesome desktop-based editing tool. Then I'm going to show you how to edit videos on a popular phone app called InShot. Now, I have used both of these editing apps, but I do prefer Descript for my batch editing, and I think you're going to see why as we get into it. So let's jump into Descript. First, open up Descript and create a new folder for the batch set you're working on. You can either drag and drop the files into the app, or you can click import. Once your files are imported, Descript will automatically create a transcript from your video. This is helpful for several reasons. First, you edit the video by editing the actual Word document or the transcript. If you delete words in the transcript, you also clip them from the video. It is also useful because you can use the transcript to create captions very easily, which I'll show you in a minute. Plus, you can use the transcript to repurpose into a guidebook or blogs if you choose. If you shoot all of your videos in one video file, as I do with short form video and what I discussed yesterday, you'll want to copy the entirety of the transcript for the first video and then paste it into a new composition. The video will come along with the transcript you paste. You can now use the transcript in this new dedicated composition to make any edits. I like to remove word gaps by going to the above icon and selecting Remove Word Gaps. You can also remove filler words, which is much more helpful if you didn't use a script and you say a lot. Next, go through your video transcript as the video plays and make any changes, from shortening gaps to adding captions. Let me show you how to add captions and special text. If I want to add just text or font on the screen, maybe I want to do a title or a lower third, I would just highlight wherever I want to add that text. I would go up to this plus sign and we would scroll down to text. And then this box will come up and I will just write whatever I want to write. Now, if you wanted to edit the way this text looks, you would just go over here and you could change the font and update any kind of fonts that you want to do. You can also do the different colors of your fill, that's the font. The fill color would be right here. You could do different colors for your stroke. So there's like a highlight around your font. You could take away the background, add the background, change the color of the background, go back, change it to pink or purple, or you could do custom color. You can also add a shadow to your font. So in order to add captions, all you need to do is highlight the things that you want captioned, or you can just add them wherever. So I'm just gonna highlight, let's just highlight this paragraph here. We're gonna go to plus, we'll go to fancy captions, and it's going to add my captions. And again, I can change everything the way I want. Now, something I do differently with the captions is I actually like to do a word level animation. So let me change the color here so you can see it a little bit better. And then I'm gonna go to word level animation. And what this does is it says, okay, I want the active word. So as you see, the active word is going to be white. So that's the word that I'm on. And the playhead color, the word that I'm on, is going to have a color. Now, if I do it like this, I will sometimes turn off the background, and this is the result that you're going to get.
Decisions. They help you stay focused on what is important to you.
Now, if you want to make changes to your transcript, all you're going to do is highlight a word, click E, and it's going to come up so that we can change, maybe it's the spelling or what have you. Now, just as a reminder, unless you have a dub set up, which takes a little bit more work, it's not going to actually make it sound like you're saying a new word. So I'm not going to type wild in here and then all of a sudden my voice is saying wild. This is only going to affect how the transcript looks. Now, if I delete a word, for instance, important, watch what happens. See, now it took out the important. Just be aware that when you're editing this transcript, it is causing edits in your video. Now, if you want to move any of these fonts around or any of this section around, you'll see that the section I highlighted, it ends this end point here. I can move that so I can bring it down, and now it's going to do this.
Values provide a framework for making decisions. They help you stay focused.
Now what you'll see is that now I have a conflict in the font and the transcript. So you can actually move this stuff around. So if I want to move Kelly Noble or Kelly Mirabella here, and I want to bring my captions right there, now I don't have a conflict. And that's basically how you add any kind of text or caption. Now I'm going to show you how to add images, B-roll, and music. If you would like to add a photo or a GIF or some B-roll, it's actually quite simple. We'll just highlight the section where we want that to show up. And then you're just going to take the image or the video and you'll just plop it in right where you want to add the file. And there it is right there. And then we're just going to use these little measure things here, these little dots, and you can actually fill that section. So this is set up like a reel or a TikTok. And if I wanted to size it, we would do that. Now you'll see here, it shows up at the top of our timeline and we can edit it from there. So this is what it looks like now, but it still has the sound from where I'm talking.
Content marketing is the creation and distribution of valuable, relevant, and consistent content.
So let's say I wanted to shorten that. I want to use my little selector and we'll select the YouTube icon planet. This is the name of the loop. And I can either use this little section here and bring it over like that, or I can select the image and you'll see there's the tick mark where it ends. I can bring it back this way and just move that where I want it to end. I can also use the clip and I can cut it and then I can delete the section that I don't want. So I have a lot of different ways I can control how that looks. So you see here.
Is the creation and distribution of valuable.
And let's go ahead and just shorten it a little bit. And then you'll see.
Distribution of valuable, relevant.
The same way that you added the video, you can add an image or a GIF. Now, if you want to add music, I can go ahead again, highlight anything I want music in and just go up here and create a new track in that selection and just put that there. Now you see here's my music. Now if I want to lower the sound of my music, I'm just going to select that track and I can go in here and I can lower the sound. All right, so then we can just adjust that way like that. You can also go and right click or you can hit control and click on there and you have some more options here. So you can change value keyframes, you could do auto level clips, you could do the properties, which you could see I have here. There's also some effects. So I can do different types of sound effects. So I can really make this kind of sound work for me. Now, if I want it to come in slowly, like fade in or fade out, I would just take this little thing here and drag it. So it would be like this.
What is the difference between content marketing and social media marketing?
So you see how it just gradually comes in. And again, just like before, I can click on this and you'll see the end here. So I can actually change where that's going to show up. I can drag that over here and have it just start here and then it'll go to this section. I can drag it here by moving it about this way. I can fade it out by moving that. I can cut it just like before. I can grab it and move it about on my timeline. So there's a lot of great options there.
Repeat this process for each of your videos. Export your videos into a file to be used for uploading or scheduling out. You'll notice that you can also export the audio for your videos, which is super handy when producing long-form videos that can also be repurposed into podcast. In fact, Descript is a wonderful podcast editor. Now that you know how Descript works, let me show you how to edit a short-form video using InShot. InShot is a popular phone app used to edit videos. It is simple and easy to use with many great features like adding music and sound effects. Open the app and click on Create New Video. Select the video you want to edit first, run through, and edit out anything you don't want. I usually will play the video and edit as I go through it, cutting out ums and long pauses. To cut a clip, just go to the place where you want to start the clip and then select split. Then use your finger to move the clip to remove the section you no longer want. You can also split on both sides of the clip, select it, and then click the delete icon. While adding captions is not an option in InShot, you can add text. Just go to the place in your video where you want to add the text, then click on the text icon. Type the copy you want to add, and then use the editing options to change your font, colors, and animations. There are a lot of other cool things that you can do, like speed up a clip, which I use quite often actually, add a background, add music, and more. Be creative, have fun with it.
Both Descript and InShot are great tools for editing videos. It really just depends on your preference and what you're looking to do with your videos. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. That's it for today's lesson. Go out there, edit some videos. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I'll see you tomorrow.